Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Mel and Wally Show. I'm Mel.
Bonjour, I'm Wally.
On this podcast, we talk about whatever the hell we want.
Because we can. Please enjoy, subscribe, like, and follow. Do all the things.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mel.
Bonjour, I'm Wally.
And you are joining us for the Mel and Wally Show.
Yes, our second last episode for the season.
Yes, before we take a break.
Yes, we took an unforeseen break last week, but we're back again.
Yeah. Last week was a little bit of a disaster in my house, so it was like a movie. Like, it wasn't like a movie, it was like a scene from The Exorcist, the movie, at my house.
Which is ironic, because the last episode we put out was favorite movie.
I know, which it wasn't on the list, so it was just rude that it decided to recreate itself in my house.
Yeah, well, everything, I guess, all's well that ends well, as Shakespeare said. Everyone's good now, and that's all that, I guess, matters.
Yes.
In the long run.
Yes.
This episode, we wanted to talk about something really fun that we both enjoy.
Yes, I do enjoy this.
Which, I guess, that's pretty much what every show's about.
Well,
For the most part.
Obviously.
Things that we enjoy or don't enjoy. So this episode, we want to talk about fashion and clothing and all the fun stuff that involves that.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah, I love expressing myself through clothing and hair and makeup and all that and jewelry. So it'll be fun to talk about all that.
All the fashion.
Yeah, you went to school for...
I did. Not many people know this or would guess it ever. But I went to school for fashion, specifically fashion marketing and merchandising. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. I went there kind of with the intent to pursue sort of like a event planning thing, like entrepreneurship, event planning, which I kind of in a way am doing. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, and I don't know. I did the best in the courses where it was more academic, I would say.
Than the practical ones?
Well, like, I did well in those too, but, like, I did the best. Things came
Right.
a little bit easier to me in the, like, things like textiles, where you had to learn all about the different textiles and weaves and everything.
Gotcha.
Anything where it involved memorization.
Right.
I was like, I got this.
Which is the actor in you. Yeah, that's like, that would be a lot of fun to study all that. I feel like I would probably do best in, like, actually doing stuff, like the practical stuff, more so than the theory, because I don't like, I mean, I not that I don't like learning, but I don't love, like, just learning about things instead of actually just doing them, which is why I went to college both times instead of university.
Well, this was at college.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, so it was always like there was a very practical side to each course. But, like, anytime where I need to memorize things, I always do it so quickly and easily that really gives me, like, a leg up on, like, a lot of other things. So...
Did you have to make a lot of clothes as well?
No, that would have been in the fashion design.
Right, because you're just in marketing.
I specifically went to the business side of it.
Because you didn't want to make clothes or because you don't like sewing?
I'm terrified of sewing machines. They're going to eat me. Like, they just want to, like, take my fingers and, like, destroy them. I'm so scared of sewing machines.
That has happened to people in the past, so I don't blame you. You just gotta be careful, I guess. I don't know. I haven't used a sewing machine in a really long time, so...
The last time I used a sewing machine, I think I was going, like, just so slowly. My dog is underneath our table licking a water cup from that one of my children threw onto the floor after dinner.
So there's lots of food on it, I assume.
Yeah. I apologize.
I'm sure they're used to all the weird noises that they hear in the background of these. Yeah, I feel like that would be a lot of fun. And that's like, everyone always like I don't know if this is jokingly or seriously, but they tell me to like audition for Drag Race or something because they feel like it would be fun. I also just don't think that I'm ready for that kind of a show yet because I'm so new at drag. But also I don't know how to sew, and there has been queens on the show that don't know how to sew, but there's always at least 1 or 2 design challenges on this show.
Yeah.
And I'm not good at hot gluing things together, so I would want to actually sew them together in my mind.
Oh, I would totally hot glue that.
There's some that do really well in the sewing challenges or the design challenges, and they don't sew a stitch. They just hot glue crap together, and it looks really good. I don't think I'd be good at that. I think I would have to learn how to sew because I feel like that's what I would be good at.
Know what you could do?
What?
You could just make like a really edgy thing that involved a lot of safety pins.
It's true. That would be really funny.
You could just do that.
Like, yeah, this is part of the illusion.
Yeah. Make it into the entire outfit.
And make it do like a Mad Max kind of like makeup inspired thing too.
Yeah, and you could get like this wig that's like the same color as your hair going into like something else, and you could
like
have it like
shape.
all like over to one side.
Like half shaved or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun.
It would be great.
But yeah, that's probably like that, and the fact that I feel like I'm new at drag is probably why I wouldn't do it this early. I also feel like I need to have more of a more realized personality, because I feel like I'm more myself. I'm just myself pretty much, and just more exaggerated a little bit.
Yeah, and you like to play around with different looks and stuff.
Yeah, but they're all pretty much like, I guess, more quote unquote natural looks. They're not like extremely artsy or anything like that. I just haven't tried that yet, because I don't know.
Well, you do way more with your like eye makeup and anything that I would ever do. I just do like very natural. Like if I'm even wearing any kind of eyeshadow, it's always just like very natural.
Super,
and, like on my eyelids and maybe a little bit above, with like maybe some highlight.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I have I don't know what it's like. My eyes are a little bit sunken in, I guess, because like there's not too much just lid space.
Yeah.
So I have to do it a little bit higher so you can actually see it when my eyes are open.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, also,
and it's more draggy. It's
men in general have like a more pronounced brow.
Yeah, pronounced brow bone. Yeah.
So
anyway,
that would add to that.
That like I guess also like a lot of my fashion, like I get influenced from a lot of feminine stuff, which I used to just do with like play around in drag, but now I like introduce some of those items in my regular quote unquote life, I guess. Yeah. It's a lot of fun because like I don't know, it's like masculine and feminine. Also, like I don't really care about those rules anyway, but it's just like so fun to like just wear what I want to wear. Yeah, like today the like a wrap dress robe thing that I was wearing was like really fun because a lot of people just thought it was like a shirt that was longer than until they like really saw it up close. It's just so fun to play around with it, and like jumpers and jumpsuits are so fun to wear, unless you go to the washroom.
Yeah, I think like
everyone will agree.
Everybody who has ever worn a
jumpsuit or a romper or something, yeah.
I call them rompers.
Even when they're long.
Yeah.
Because I feel like to me rompers only go up to like
the little
short ones.
Shorts. I feel like I do.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. I haven't worn one in such a long time because they just right now do not look good on me. But like before, I would live.
Yeah.
In mine.
They're so fun.
I love them.
And it's like it's one of those things where it's like you could just wear a dress or a jumpsuit and be done.
Yes. You
don't have to think about pants. You don't have to think about a shirt. You don't have to think about something else. You know what I mean? Like
it's
just
long,
so easy.
Too, then you don't even think about underwear, which is great.
Right. Or shaving if you do that. But yeah, fashion. Like with before I became more comfortable with like wearing quote unquote more feminine stuff too, I would like experiment with lots of colors and different like I guess patterns and things because that's so fun to me. Like I just don't understand. I mean if that's your style, that's you obviously, but to me I could never wear just like a shirt and jeans.
What did I wear?
But like when you're just casual, like it's whatever, but you do have a good fashion sense. Like I've seen your closet, like you have some really, really, really nice pieces in there. And your casual stuff isn't bad, it's just like casual.
Yes.
which is nothing wrong with that.
Well, it suits, like, a lot of the casual stuff that I have suits the kind of, like, lifestyle that I'm living, and even before, because I was working in childcare.
Right.
And it's just, like, you're all over the place. You don't want to necessarily...
Yeah, you don't want to wear something that's going to be, like, constricting.
Well, not even constricting, because, like, I did wear tight things. But you don't want to wear something that could possibly get ruined.
Right.
That's not...
Yeah.
That's not good. Like, if you're... I don't know, if you're wearing, like, a nice shirt that cost you, like, $80,
right,
$100, more than that, you don't want to risk taking that to work when you're working around children and have them, like, touch you.
And smear things on you.
Yeah, just touch you, because they're always dirty.
No, that's true.
Always.
That makes sense. I, like, should be more careful about that with what I wear at work. But usually most of my stuff, like, especially, like, the, I guess, quote-unquote, women's clothing comes from, like, thrift stores. So for that, I'm not too worried about it. But, I mean, I do work in a restaurant, so I have to be careful about not spilling anything or getting things on it, which I think, because I am a little bit of a klutz, if you... I'm sure you know this by now, but if the listeners at home don't know this, I can be a little bit of a klutz. I like made a joke at work that we should...
Especially if hot liquid is involved.
Oh,
or, you know, like a $250 cake. Was it $250 or was it $200?
It was $250.
$250 cake.
Which, by the way, if anyone thinks that's an expensive cake, for a wedding cake, that is not expensive.
So cheap.
So if you're listening, you know who you are.
Yeah.
Still probably on that.
It's true. I paid more for my son's first birthday cake.
Yeah.
And I'm about to make M do that
again for his second.
For the second birthday.
Yeah. No, I didn't drop the whole cake. I dropped a slice that I was eating.
But I just remember he was like, oh man, that's like $50 worth of cake.
I'm like, first of all, that's very bad math because that was one slice.
Yeah.
So if anything, that's probably like $10 worth of cake. Anyway, the hot liquid. Oh my god, that was crazy. Mm-hmm. I was trying to like do something fun because it was like one of our last nights there. I feel like probably like the third or second last night there, and I was like, we had steak. What did we have? We had some kind of a meat.
I forget.
That we made in
was
the
it hot roast?
No, we made it in. I don't know if we made it in the oven or if we made it on the barbecue. We had some kind of a meat, and there was like a lot of juices left. So me was like, "Oh, let me mix like an au jus or like, kind of like a gravy to like go on top and like just make for dipping because I don't like."
Was it ribs?
Maybe I can't remember. It was some kind of a meat.
Au jus with ribs.
Yeah, definitely. Then it wasn't ribs, but we did have a side too. So maybe I was trying to make it for the side. Anyway, I was trying to make an au jus, and it was working out perfectly, and it tasted amazing because I put like all these spices in there, a little bit of flour to thicken it a little bit, not too much, and it was so good. And as I'm trying to put it into like a serving dish, like a bowl, I spill it all over myself.
Yep.
It goes all on my stomach and like chest area, but mostly my stomach area. Thank God I didn't go anywhere lower than that. Because we know the jewels are important, especially with the lifestyle I lived at the time, especially. And I was wearing like this like athletic material shirt, so it basically had like no.
It just went right through.
Yeah, like it had no what's it called? No protection or anything. Like it wasn't caught and it didn't absorb anything, so it went right through, and I was like burning hot, obviously. So I like quickly took my shirt off. And Courtney Allen was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I just spilled this all over myself." I think you and Em were outside in the balcony or in the porch area.
Yeah.
So you didn't know what was going on, and sorry. And yeah, so it was like it was so hot, and then like the whole night was just kind of just like ruined for me, basically.
Yeah, because that doesn't stop burning.
No, it hurt so much, and then. I think I like put on one of Alan's shirt or something, or Courtney's shirts, something like that, just to like have something on that wasn't sopping wet with hot juice. And then we were like standing around the campfire and whatever, and I couldn't do it because
Yeah,
the fire was making it worse. So I like just walked up to the cabin that we were at and like watched a movie or something in bed and like went to sleep. That was not fun.
No, that wouldn't have been fun. Burns suck.
Yeah, that was probably like my second or third time in my life getting like burnt. Thank God I didn't leave a scar, and it wasn't like it like was fine. But the other time I got burnt, I got like a really bad burn on my thigh area when I was like 4 or 5 or something. I was pretty young, and it like bubbled up to like what would you call it? Like a sore, I guess.
It's a blister.
A blister. That's what the word is. Yeah, it like bubbled up to like a golf ball size.
Ooh.
Until like my dad basically like took a needle and like popped it, and then it healed. And I don't have a scar from that either, thank God. My younger brother got a really bad one when he was like 2 or something. He put like a tray of like hot milk tea all over his chest and everything. Thank God he doesn't have a scar either. So I guess we all just like knock on wood got lucky with that.
Yeah, you can't really tell if you look at my arms. This is from a sunburn.
Oh gosh. To be wet.
But the skin on my arms does not look the same. Like if you knew me before, it doesn't look the same. It's like very kind of like uneven and looks very freckled in a way on my arms.
And it wasn't freckled?
It wasn't like that. Like I had freckles. I've always had freckles, but it wasn't like this.
Okay.
I got this terrible sunburn at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So like what they say about the
sun being the hottest or
just that at like dusk or whatever, or like when it's not peak hours, that you can still get a burn, like, and you should wear sunscreen. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Worst sunburn of my entire life. I had a rehearsal.
Oh gosh.
Right after, and my arms started getting sore while I was at rehearsal. It was like the dress rehearsal before we opened.
Oh no.
And when I took my costume off, my arms, both sides, were just blistered up completely, like all the way. I couldn't move the next day. Like I couldn't lift my arms up. I had to get people to help me put things on.
Oh my
like
God.
Different clothes and
costumes and all that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. When was this?
It was really, really bad. Like way back, like 14 years ago.
Oh wow!
I
Like
what
show were you doing?
We were doing Macbeth.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah. So like the curse lives on. Lots of stuff happened in that show. So, but the night of like the performance, the opening night, the guy, like one of the murderers, grabbed my arms and ripped.
Oh my God.
Like, just ripped my skin.
Ooh, that must have hurt so bad.
I don't remember it hurting.
What?
You'd think that it would hurt. I don't remember it hurting at all, but like...
Did it feel like relief or it just felt like nothing?
No, like I knew that my arm skin had like been torn. But it didn't hurt. I don't know.
Ooh, that's gross.
Yeah, it's really, really nasty.
Oh,
and then
gosh.
like the rest of the night, it was just like leaking and sticking to the costume, so I had to keep on pulling it off. And then I had to bandage up my arms. So like if you see any pictures from after that first performance,
there's bandaged up arms?
There's like under my costume you can see a raised like
area.
Rectangle
right
on both sides.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was lots of fun.
Oh gosh, yeah, burns are not fun.
But yeah, fashion.
Well, hey, technically all those burns, we talked about clothes while we talked about the burns.
Yes. My costume, you would have hated.
Why? Was it velvet?
It was.
Ew, velvet and a burn? That does not sound like a fun combination.
Yeah.
Like, the thing with velvet is I like looking at it. I just don't like touching it. And I hate that because I think it looks nice and it looks luxurious, but I don't want it on my body.
I don't like velvet at all.
Well, crushed velvet doesn't look luxurious.
No, I don't like any velvet, really.
But yeah, and it sucks because a lot of the like I saw this meme which is so funny to me because I feel like it's true for most people. But it was like gay guys love female villains because it's like a strong representation of like a feminine energy that's like a strong independent person and not, you know, relying on anyone else. I was like, that's true, because one of my favorite like characters in anything is Regina from Once Upon a Time.
I haven't watched Once Upon a Time.
It's pretty good. She's the evil queen in the Snow White, you know, stories. And
also, I know who the actress is, and I'm
yes,
a fan of her.
oh my god, Swingtown.
Yes. If you wanted to talk about like good fashion, her style in Swingtown is amazing. Yeah. I want her wardrobe.
But I want her wardrobe in that, but also in as Regina when she's the evil queen, not in the normal like modern times, but when she's in the Enchanted Forest area, because this like these over the top shoulder or neck pieces with like and then like a lot of like kind of cape like things that like zip up or button up at the front, and then underneath is like a dress, and it's just gorgeous. And I was like, this is the epitome of what I want to look like every day if I could. Like, could you imagine just me walking around? I mean, probably, because I'm crazy. But like that would just be so fun to me. And I just like, I love like weird stuff, like I guess quote avant-garde stuff that people would not wear in normal day life. I want to be able to wear in normal day life. Like even the dress shirt thing that I was wearing today, everyone was like, oh, I would never wear that because it has like lips all over it. I was like, why? Like, it's just cool, it's fun, who cares? But yeah, I want to like try different like all the different like crazy hair colors too, because I just think it'd be so fun. And I like highlighter yellow is one that I really really want to do, and I don't know why, but I just want to try it. I think it'd be so fun.
I feel like that's gonna look really weird on you.
Yeah, because of my skin tone.
Yeah.
What crazy color do you think that would look good on me? That's like super bright.
Like, I think you should definitely do it. You're
totally
excited about it.
I mean, I'm gonna do it no matter what.
I think it might look really weird. I'm like trying to picture you with like bright yellow hair.
I'm gonna try like bright yellow, bright green, bright blue. I want to try them all. Like, it'll be so fun.
Anyone out there that has children, you are in luck.
What's happening? I don't have a child personally, but I live with a child.
Well, M&P is starting the content for the children's theater.
Oh my god, that's so exciting.
Yes, we are going to be starting it off with a fairy tale theater piece called...
What's it called?
New Traditions.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Great. It is. It has princes and princesses, dragons.
That's exciting. Kids love dragons.
I know, especially mine.
Yes, they do.
And a new tradition, which I won't spoil for you.
Ooh, that sounds mysterious. It makes me want to tune in.
It's going to be great. We're also going to be coming in with more story times and a special circle time where we will be singing songs.
Yes.
And reading short stories.
Yeah, it's going to be so much fun.
For all of your littlest kids out there.
All the teeny weeny ones. And for the little kid inside of you.
So all of these will be video so that your kids have something to watch. And I can't wait to share it all with you.
It's going to be so fun. We're excited. So please tune in.
I'm extremely excited. Oh, and I have a special treat. We are also going to be introducing a mini Shakespeare.
Ooh.
I know how
fun.
difficult it can be to have kids get into Shakespeare. Well, teens get into Shakespeare. So we are going to be introducing it in a fun and easy way.
To digest?
Yeah.
That's fun. So please follow the MNP YouTube channel, as these will all be in video form.
Yes, they
so
will.
You need to make sure that you're subscribed and that you keep your eye out for that.
We can't wait to have you.
Yes.
Right? And all of your little ones. There's something for everybody on MMP.
And like it's gonna wash out in like 2 weeks probably at most. But it's just fun.
You should do it.
Yeah.
I used to dye my hair with Kool-Aid.
Oh,
That was fun.
God. I've seen videos of that, and that scares me.
Why?
I don't know. It's not meant to go in your hair. I don't know.
You don't get like the one that has the sugar mixed in. Are there ones that don't have the sugar mixed in?
I don't think so. I think all Kool-Aid has sugar mixed in. As far as I know.
There are like the little small individual packets. Or at least there were. I never drank Kool-Aid. I only ever got it to dye my hair.
Did you did the method of like boiling it and then like dipping your head into it?
I don't know if we boiled it. Like it was never hot.
Then
like,
how did
we didn't?
Didn't you have to melt it in? I don't know. I've never made Kool-Aid from the powder.
Like, dissolves. I think you
in
just
cold
needed
water?
to have it. We might have used hot, but like waited until it was
Gotcha.
not. I completely forget. This was a very long time
Right.
ago. But yeah, and then we would either brush it in or like you just put your head in it for like a few minutes. I forget. But I know that I did it.
Yeah.
And it worked.
And it worked?
It worked.
Yeah, that just scares me. Because I've also, like, until, like, a few years ago, I didn't start dyeing my hair because I was scared of, like, losing my hair for some reason. Because my hair is, like, one of my things that I like about myself. It used to be one of the, like, probably the only thing that I liked about myself until I became more confident and, you know, started loving myself more. But my hairstylist that I still currently go to in Toronto, Selena, she's amazing. Follow her on Instagram if you...
She is amazing. She did my hair before I had Dash.
Yes. Yeah.
And it was awesome.
Yeah, her Instagram is ccbeauty.to, I think. I'll tag it in somewhere if I remember. Or if just go follow my Instagram and you'll see I post a lot about her when I get my hair done. Anyway, she like basically made me feel comfortable because like I don't trust most people with my hair. And I only trust two people right now, which is her, who does like my dye jobs pretty much and like cuts, and then I have a barber in Barrie that I go to then like, and yeah, I can't, I've had so many bad experiences with like haircuts and stuff with other people that I'm just like I don't want to risk it. So those are the only two people that I'll ever go to, so hopefully they don't quit or retire anytime soon.
I haven't been to the hair salon since like the weekend, so like 2 or 3 days before Daisy was born.
Really?
Yeah, because I was having a scheduled C-section, so I was like, I'll get all this done and then I'll be set, I'll look good, like even if I can't move, because with Dash I wasn't really up and around. Even if I can't move, then I'll at least look like okay for pictures.
Right.
So I got like eyelashes.
Right.
And I got my hair done. And I felt great.
Yeah, you
and
looked great. I remember coming to the hospital when Daisy was born. I'm like, you look amazing.
Yeah, it was fine. Also, the entire experience was like a million times easier than with my first one. Like,
right. Oh,
Dash.
like with having the baby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was up walking around again
good.
like 36 hours later.
Right.
It was no problem. Well, not even. I was out of the hospital 36 hours later. I was up walking around like, I don't know, 12 hours later.
Oh, wow.
Not even.
It was a big change from Dash.
Yeah. It was a big one. A big change. But yeah, so anything that I was worried about, I just totally wasn't a thing.
Well, that's good though.
Yeah. No, it was great.
It's better to be prepared for something and then not have to deal with it.
Exactly. But yeah, those things made me feel good.
It's
so
good.
I understand that. And now I need to get like all of my hair.
I can I do it? I'm so excited because I love.
You can do it. I'll let you do it.
Oh, yay! I love like doing people's hair and makeup and all that. And like I recently bought like real scissors, like hair cutting scissors, like hairstyle scissors, and I'm so excited to use them. And they're so pretty because even with something practical, I have to get like the good looking ones or whatever.
Yes.
They're like rainbow and like anyway. And I did my one friend hair.
So am I signing on to let you cut my hair as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
cool.
dye it.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll make a day of it. I'll put like a face mask on you.
Ooh, I like it. I like it.
And you can use your pedi in a package or whatever it was called as well if you want. Your pedicure and a manicure. It'll be a full spa day basically.
I love it. I'm for it.
And while your hair is getting like
Oh my god.
colored, I can give you a massage.
Oh. Okay.
I feel like I haven't done that in a while.
I'm like so into this plan.
So if your hair, at least are not in love with it, at least I did some other good stuff for you at the same time, which I'm sure it'll be fine, especially because if we're not doing like the whole head, we're just doing like kind of like highlights, basically like balayage.
We can do both. We can do whatever.
I mean, I'm so down. I'm literally like I'm so excited. I need to get a cape. I don't. That's the only thing I don't have yet.
Like, do I have a cape?
Get a like gay ass cape, like a pink or rainbow or something.
That works
to match the scissors.
Yes.
But yeah, hair, and then oh my god, I can do your makeup after, and we can take some nice photos.
Love.
We'll do before
Love
photos
it.
without makeup, so because you know how they always do that, and before and after shots, we look like miserable, and then in
I'll
the
just
after,
like make myself look terrible. Do like makeup to make myself look terrible before.
We'll like put fine lines on you everywhere to make it.
Yeah. Like dark circles going down like right to my cheekbones.
Oh my god.
Just lines all over my face.
It's always so funny to me when you see those photos. I'm like, that's not what a normal. Like, you've clearly made them look worse than they normally do.
Really bad lighting.
Yeah, and then the quote unquote after photo looks like a professional photo. I'm like, what? Yep. Even but the funniest thing is in America's Next Top Model, before the makeovers, the before photos always look horrible. I'm like, you could have taken their photo right there.
Yes.
So at least the lighting was good. Like, I know you're trying to, make them look better with the haircut or,
Sometimes
makeover.
They really don't. Sometimes I'm like, what the hell did you do to that beautiful girl?
Yeah, you made them look even uglier. Well, not even uglier, but ugly. Yeah, I've seen a lot of the makeover. There's a YouTuber that I watch, Brad Mondo. He's a hairstylist, which is what I'm getting a lot of my hair.
And he's just like, oh my god.
Yeah, and he like reacts to all those, and he's like, sometimes he's like, why did you do that to this poor girl?
I watched one where they wanted her, because it was popular at the time, they wanted her to have the gap in her teeth. So they went
and shaved it off.
And shaved her 2 front teeth. So she had this gap in the middle. I would have been like, no, are you insane?
Didn't she have a gap and then they just made it bigger? I think it was not as pronounced and then they just made it more pronounced. Like, I don't think they just gave her a gap out of nowhere, as far as I can remember.
It might have been like the very slightest gap. I want to like Google this and see. Like, because I remember just being like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah. And then probably in my opinion, the most problematic episode was when they made all the models like take photos as like different races. Like, they put makeup on to make them look darker and things like that. And
I don't know if I saw that one.
I was like, what? How did someone approve this?
I'm surprised that ever happened.
Yeah, I was like, who approved this? Like, what?
That's just something that you like know not to do.
And it's also like, it wasn't like a long time ago. It wasn't like in the 50s or something.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy that they were allowed to even like that got greenlit.
Yeah. That should have just been like,
we should probably not.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. Or like I think there's times where they will like make if they're doing like an, I guess, quote unquote Asian inspired thing, they'll make the eyes look smaller and more slanted. I'm like, I don't think that this is okay. Like, you can still do a photo shoot inspired by something like that instead of and not have to make the models look like that's messed up to me.
Yeah.
Like, there's certain lines I feel like, I don't know, that they crossed.
Yes. Is the show still going on?
I think so. I think last time I remember, what's her face? Ashley Graham was the host.
Okay.
And Tyra was, I think, on a couple episodes as a guest judge or something. But Ashley Graham was the host. I don't know if that's currently happening, but I think that was a couple years ago where they remade it and rebranded it. I just thought it was pretty cool that they brought, I guess, a quote-unquote plus-size model to be the main host. Because they didn't really have any of that during the actual show.
No,
from
they
what I
would
remember.
have. They had on like a few people that I can remember.
That were plus size, that were like what, a size 8?
Well, that's what plus size
Like, it was just
is.
crazy.
Well, but it is. That's what
No, I know.
plus size is.
One of my favorite memories of going to a clothing store, like to look for something for drag. I wanted to get like some kind of a gown, which I didn't even end up getting, but I wanted to like look at some. So I went to Laura Plus.
Yeah.
Because I was like, okay, I'm like usually a size 12 to 14 in women's like in dress sizes. So I went in and I'm like looking at stuff, and she's like, oh, can I help you or whatever. And I was like, sure. I was like, yeah, I'm looking for like a dress for myself, like I do drag and whatever. She's like, oh, what size do you normally wear? I'm like a size 12 or 14. And she's like, looks at me and gives me the dirtiest look, and she's like, you're in regular Laura, this is Laura Plus. I was like, thank you. But I was like, I'm sorry that like I'm like skinnier than you. Like I was like, you don't have to make me feel bad about it. Like, sorry, like I don't know what to tell you. And I was like, in my mind, I thought that like that would be at Laura Plus, but I guess it's like 14 plus in Laura Plus. I don't know.
I think.
Or it's 16 plus.
I don't know where plus sizing begins. I think it's 14.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. I
Yeah.
feel like you can find 12 in
Quote unquote
like,
regular Laura or whatever.
I feel like you can find 12 in like your garden variety
Right.
stores. Yeah, I'm not sure though.
But yeah, that was just like so crazy to me that I'm like why are you trying to make me feel bad for asking a question? Like, it was just so funny. But yeah,
I wouldn't worry about it.
it's also like dress sizes in general, just like, or sizes of anything pretty much don't make any sense to me, because it's always different for every brand. And I'm like, why can't this just be universal?
Yeah.
So we don't have to try 1,000 things on.
Yeah, it's annoying.
So annoying.
It's really, really annoying,
Oh,
especially
gosh.
if you have large boobs.
Mm.
It's a problem. Because nothing will ever fit you. And you can't
Right.
wear like a button-up shirt.
Oh my
Just
god.
forget about it.
Because if the rest of you is like a small and you have large boobs,
Yeah.
then you can't really wear the small.
Yeah.
You'd have to wear a medium or large, and then it's just too big everywhere
Yeah.
else. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Kim Kardashian gets her jeans specially made.
Well, yeah, you have to.
Because her, quote unquote real butt doesn't fit in regular jeans.
Yeah, I can see it being a problem.
Yeah.
Like,
Because it's like her butt's probably like a size, whatever it is, like 18 or whatever, and then the rest of her body's like a size.
I doubt her butt is
8 or
18.
6. What do you mean? Like, it's pretty crazy right now.
Yeah, but I don't think that she's that big.
She's
Like,
not, but her butt.
no, but even like a size 8 or 6, I wouldn't say.
Oh,
that
like
she's,
the rest of her body?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just making sizes
I
up
don't know what
to just
size she
basically
is,
say
but
different.
I feel like she's smaller than that.
Yeah, maybe.
Like maybe a 4.
Really?
Maybe. Like she's curvy.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
she has like the tiny waist.
True.
And like curves make you look bigger.
That's true. Not that any of this really, really matters. We're just
No.
talking about...
Also, curves are amazing, I
Yes,
think.
I agree.
I think everybody should like embrace their curves. But also like anything that you have, it just there are like a million ways to like work it.
Yeah.
And I think as long as you're doing something that you feel comfortable in, it's great.
Oh, for
I
sure.
love, like, there are things that I love the look of that I just am like, I'm never gonna wear that
Right.
because it's suited to a different body type, and I love seeing people with like the proper body type to wear it, and I'm like, oh, you look amazing. I wish I could do that.
See, to me, like...
And, like, I totally could, but
Yeah.
it wouldn't look the way that I want it to look.
Right.
On
See,
me.
I like don't care about that. I'll just wear what I want to wear because I want to wear it. Especially if I'm in drag, because I'm just like, I don't care if you're seeing my like bra. Like, I'm
yeah.
literally in drag. You know that none of this is real. Like, I want to wear this shirt or whatever, so I'm gonna wear it. Deal with it. Like, we all know this is not real, so it's fine. It's also funny to me that people are like, "Oh my god, your body looks so good." I'm like, yeah, it's fake. like it's supposed to look unrealistic with like corseted into hell, then with pads and like all this stuff on it, and then the fake boobs. Like it's not supposed to look realistic in any way. Like it's a fantasy. So when people are like, "Oh my god, it looks so good," I'm just like, "Yeah, what's supposed to?"
Yeah.
Or when people are like, "Oh my god, your makeup looks so much better than mine," I'm like, "Well, yeah, it should," because it's a full fantasy. Like it's not everyday makeup.
Yeah, it's like you're taking like 2 hours to do this.
Well, I do my makeup pretty quickly.
Your quickly and my quickly are very different things.
In terms of drag makeup, I do it very quickly.
Yes.
Like 45 minutes probably.
Okay, this is not bad at all.
No, with the
That's
makeup
not bad.
itself. And then the rest of the getting into drag probably takes about another 20-25 minutes.
Okay.
So an hour and a bit in all, which is not that bad.
No, that's not bad at all. Hey, Wally.
Hi.
Have you caught up with all of the M&P podcasts and radio dramas? Oh my god. Seriously? You are the worst.
I work 2 jobs.
Okay.
I'm busy. I film a sex talk show for MNP.
Wally.
What's
in
going on?
This one.
Okay, so I'll listen to just my parts. What is this one about?
So, M&P just finished their 3-episode mini-series.
Oh, Macbeth.
Yes!
Yes, I remember recording this when I was like out of it for like 3 days. Yes, it was fun. I'm excited to listen to them.
It's actually amazing. And if you guys out there listening have not tuned in yet, you should go there right now. Check out the very first 3-part
miniseries
of Macbeth.
Yeah, and also, by the way, Melissa edited them all.
I did for the very first time ever.
So
you should be proud of me.
Big props to her. I'm sure it's going to be amazing once I hear it.
But go and check them out.
On MNP Podcasts, on podcast platforms, and on the Mortar and Pestle Productions YouTube channel.
They're all there. Subscribe, follow, do all of the things, but make sure that you are listening. Get a little bit of culture in your life.
Yes, Shakespeare is important.
And we make it fun.
Yes, and if you don't understand what they're saying, follow along with the spark notes or something.
I'm also very happy that we can now say Macbeth because we're not worried about the curse happening.
I know a lot of queens that, like, from what I've heard, will take like 2 hours just to put their makeup on.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about.
To me, because like I am a perfectionist in a lot of ways, if I took that long, I would nitpick every little thing so much more than I do. So once I'm done, I'm just like, I'm done, because I know that I would just make it worse if I continued making things like, picking on every little thing.
Yes.
So I'm just like, no, we're done. We're done here.
Yeah, I have a solid like maximum 5-minute
makeup
routine.
What do you do in that 5 minutes? Like, what would you put on, let's say?
If I was trying to like look nice, I would
I don't think is hard. You always look nice.
Thank you. I would just do like some concealer under my eyes, like in the corners and under the eyes, because dark circles.
To brighten them up a little bit?
Well, just to hide the dark circle. Some foundation, like on my cheeks, because my cheeks are like really rosy, so I try to like battle that a little bit because they can look blotchy, and like it really comes out when I'm out walking around. So whatever. Yeah. I do a little bit of foundation on my cheeks. Then, like in 5 minutes, what could I do? I could do some eyeshadow, like really simple eyeshadow, maybe a little bit of eyeliner, some mascara, and like top and a little bit on the bottom, and then maybe like a little bit of highlight. And then you just have your lip gloss, like a stain that you put on throughout the day. Yeah. And then my hair does not get brushed ever.
until pretty much I brush it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like that sounds pretty. Like,
Yeah,
simple.
but like a lot of the time, I'll do even less than that.
And you like
and
you do
I'll
all that with your fingers, pretty much, right?
Yeah, I do all of it.
Obviously, not the
Sometimes
mascara.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll use a brush for the eyeshadow.
Okay.
But yeah, and I don't have a bronzer anymore, but that would be like part of the like super quick one.
Mm-hmm.
I would do just mascara and some concealer, but I would use the concealer on the cheeks too.
Right.
And under the eyes, mascara, and then like
a little bit of bronzer.
Bronzer.
Yeah.
And then that would be it.
Like a little sun-kissed. Yeah, I feel like that sounds pretty good. I feel like I want to do a makeup challenge where I just do my makeup in 10 minutes or something, which would be really fun.
Ooh, without a mirror?
No, with a mirror. With a mirror. Let's not get crazy. But like I've recently started wearing makeup like not in drag, just for fun. Another way of just, because why not, expressing myself. And that I literally do in like less than 5 minutes. Like this today, I literally just like take my ring finger, put on some eyeshadow, and just rub it on, and then like some highlighter on my cheeks. Today, like I wanted to, because I literally woke up and it was so early and the sun was rising. I was like, oh, it looks so pretty. It was like pink and orange. I was like, let me use those colors on my eyes. It's like 7:30 in the morning before I have to be at work. Thank God my work is pretty close to my house too, because I would not want to like. I mean, I guess because I'm just doing eyeshadow, it's not that bad. But I would not want to put on makeup if it's like an hour away or something, because that would just take a lot of time. Or maybe I just do it while I'm driving. Who knows? So I did because I wanted to use pink and orange, but I didn't want to use it on the same eye. So I like did one eye in orange, one eye in pink, and then did the opposite highlighters.
Okay.
So like on the opposite cheek that I did the orange, I would do pink, and the other cheek I would do the opposite. Just because I thought it would be fun and different. And then I put like the silver, like rainbowish highlight, like sparkle on top of the highlighting areas, which is just my cheekbones. Because yeah, it's just like, why not? It's just fun. And then most people like love it because it's like, bright,
fun.
Yeah, bright and fun. I think fun is the word of the day today.
Fun.
It's a good word to be a word of the day, I think. What would you say is your favorite kind of like style of dress? If you had to wear a dress every single day, what style would you want it to be?
Like a dress, not my style of dress, like as in dressing.
Yeah, no, like a dress.
A dress. Okay.
And it's like not if you didn't have to care about comfort or cleanliness or anything like that, just your like dream thing that you like silhouette that you'd want to wear every single day.
White.
Well, that's not really a silhouette, but okay.
No, I'm explaining what the dress would look like. It would be a white dress.
Okay.
Not necessarily spaghetti strap, but like a thinner strap. I probably own a dress that looks like this. I really enjoy like a good deep plunging V. Not like too tight, but like form fitting, and then like just kind of flowy hug the body down to the ground.
Like kind of like a long slip dress almost?
Not a slip dress.
No.
A slip dress would be a little bit too clingy.
Okay.
Yeah, I would go for like a linen or a cotton linen blend, most likely with it. It would just be like a very simple
Sounds pretty.
dress. Yeah. And like I kind of like Grecian.
Grecian vibes.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. A little bit Grecian, little bit boho-y for dresses.
It's pretty. I don't think that's the aesthetic that I would go for every single day, because I'm crazy. But that would be so pretty.
It would be so comfy.
It would be really comfy.
Comfortable, and it has like the little bit of sexiness too.
Yeah.
Because like I said, yeah. Until I am no longer able to pull it off, I am showing my boobs.
Yeah, why not?
Forever.
And even then, just show your boobs. Who cares?
Well, I mean, like, at some point, I feel like I won't necessarily like it. Like, if I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, like, they're not where they used to be, or like.
I guess I'm just like
I feel like at some point for me, I'll probably not want to do the plunging
okay.
anymore.
But they'll show a little bit of cleave.
Just because I'll like, I don't think I'm ever gonna be a person that doesn't show cleavage.
Right.
But
it's also not. It's also hard not to for you.
I know.
There's just so much boobage to play around.
It's true. It's true. Yeah. I just feel like at a certain point I probably won't feel comfortable doing it anymore, and then it won't be fun.
Right.
Since that's the word of the day. Yeah, so then I won't want to wear that. I'll probably like mature my style a little bit.
Okay. See, I'm just like I don't know. I don't think I would ever care about that.
You might not.
I just like always wear what I want to wear whenever I want to wear it.
Well, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying at some point I don't think that I'm going to want to wear it anymore.
Right. Well, that's fine. I mean, as long as like basically the whole point of anything is as long as you feel good and comfortable is the most important thing. See, if I was to have to wear a dress every single day and not have to care about comfort and all of that, I would choose either something like the Evil Queen I said. With the extreme neck or shoulder pieces, and like something that's like
you'd be like a Victorian goddess.
Yes, either something that's like super tight until the very until like a really structured cape or skirt, or an extremely like ball gown. An extreme ball gown, like that's like 20 feet of people can't be around you. Yeah, it should be great right now for quarantine.
You need to have like the whole corset, and then you've got the big like bustles and you've got metal cages around your body.
That sounds like so much fun to me.
How are you gonna sit down, Molly?
Oh, who cares? Who cares? I'll just stand all day long.
You just have like a little stool built into your
oh my god, that'd be so funny.
Just, like, sit down whenever you want.
I it's like when people ask me like if drag hurts, I'm like yes. Of course it hurts. And then they ask me why I do it. I'm like, because it's awesome and it's fun and it just makes me feel confident. I don't know. I think it's also because I love to act and whatever. It's like it's just a fun like way of like getting out of your own head and doing something that like even though you're still being yourself for most of the part, it's just great to be like wearing a mask kind of that like. Most people don't judge you, and you can kind of get away with doing more that you might not necessarily get to do in quote unquote regular life. Because I'm like, the corset hurts, my head hurts because I'm wearing a wig cap and tape and a heavy ass wig that's making me sweat. My feet hurt because I'm wearing heels.
And he tried to get me to wear these ridiculous.
Okay, they were not that ridiculous. They would have looked so pretty.
They were like stilettos, and I'm somebody who like you put me in like a 3-inch heel and I'm like
wouldn't they have looked so pretty though?
They were beautiful shoes. I wouldn't have been able to walk. I would have looked like a little baby calf.
Well, all you had to do was like walk 5 feet onto the stage.
Yeah, like a little baby calf.
I was gonna make a comment that I probably shouldn't make on air. Not about you. We'll talk later.
I'm curious, intrigued.
But yeah, I love shoes.
I know.
I have way too many shoes. Well, way too many drag shoes. I have like 4 pairs of men's shoes that I recycle through once every little bit. Like I'll wear that for a few days and wear that for a few days depending on my outfit. But I have way too many drag shoes because they're so pretty. I just keep buying them. And I'm gonna wear them like once a year, because for like sex trades, for example, I'm only in drag from the top up because doesn't matter the rest of it. Like I'm not gonna wear the high heels and the extreme corset if I don't have to, because it's only chest up. But yeah, so I have a like plastic bin that's like this big. I don't know how 2-3 feet long. And like just shoes. Well, I have like 5 of those. Like 2 of them are filled with outfits. 1 of them is filled with undergarments. 1's shoes, 1's wigs. So I have a full one of just shoes, And then I have this shoe rack as well that's like 6 levels, and probably I can fit like 5 shoes per level, and it's full of shoes. And I keep buying more because they're just so pretty and I can't stop myself. Usually like 95% of them were on sale. So it's not like I'm spending like $80 on a pair of shoes that I'm gonna wear like basically never. But it's like, I think the last time I purchased shoes was 6 pairs for like $250.
Okay.
Which is not bad at all.
No, that's good.
For heels and stuff. And I bought 1 pair of like kind of quote unquote flats that are like platforms. So they're not really flats, but they're like not like a stiletto.
Yep.
Like most of them. And I bought a couple pair of chunky heels because if I have to be a little bit more comfortable, if I'm being in drag all day long.
Yep.
Like I think I might.
And like the terrain also.
Yeah, if I'm outside or something.
That really affects it.
Yeah, but if I have, we're thinking about doing a drag brunch where I work at some point.
Yes.
So for that, I would probably have to wear the thicker heels, just because I'd probably be the host and I'd be bartending at the same time for some of the things. So I would have to like go behind the slippery areas and all that. So I would have to wear thicker heels. Yeah. And I bought these like things to put on the bottom of my shoes, so it's not like it's even less slippery.
Yes.
Because I don't want to die while I'm in drag. Also, if I were to fall in drag, I don't know how it would get up unless someone were to help me.
You would manage, I think.
Unless I had something to hold on to, like with my corset, I can't even fold myself properly.
Yeah, that becomes less of an issue when you need to.
Yeah? I guess you would know, because in Drowning Girls, you were basically lying down most of it.
I didn't think that I was going to be able to move properly. And then in the moment when you're doing it, you're just like...
You just become
like
instinctual?
moving around very normally.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good.
So it's possible to get back up and jump around and lie down. And
I mean, I've performed in drag with the corset on and everything, so I know I can move around, but I don't know if I'd like be able to get up from the floor. I've just never tried it.
I think that like you would be.
Fall on my back. We'll find out, I guess.
Maybe
one day I'll fall on purpose.
You should lie around on the floor a little bit more.
And just practice.
Yeah.
Getting... Well, I mean, it might be fun.
Just roll around, Wally, in your corset. Just do it in drag. Roll around on the floor. I'm sure you can think of something fun to do with Pat.
That sounds, what's it called? Very suggestive.
I would never say anything suggestive.
That would be actually a lot of fun. I've thought about doing that. Like,
I know.
In drag. I just never have. I think it would be like cool. I don't know. Maybe I should become a cam girl. What do you think I was gonna say? Become a cam girl in drag. I think there's probably a market for that.
There's a market for like everything. I'm sure that you'd be able to do that and be very successful. Okay, what are your favorite stores or favorite, like, even if you haven't shopped there?
Okay.
Or your favorite stores to shop at.
Right,
you can do one or both. For men and women.
Okay. H&M's an easy one.
Okay.
Because they usually have like shirts for both men and women, or dresses that are easy to wear. I have a bunch of options. Like most of my men's clothing is probably from there.
Yep.
And a lot of my drag pieces are from there as well. American Eagle is another one, which I never really thought that I would want to shop at, because I just felt like it wasn't like my, I guess, style. Until my roommate started working there. And then so I just like went to visit her every little bit, and I was like, oh, this is cute. And it's like, oh, I should come here more often. And so now I go and usually check out most of the women's stuff more than the men's stuff. I do have a few, like, I guess, men's pieces from there, but jumpsuits, I have a few jumpsuits from there that I wear like at normal everyday life as well while I'm at work. The one that I love, I haven't worn in normal life yet when I'm not in drag, because I don't think I could wear it at work, because it's like sleeveless and I think a lot of, I actually don't know if, I think the workplace might like be a dress code thing, but most places like you don't like showing armpit hair and all that.
Yeah.
Mel, can I ask you a serious question? This has been bugging me for a really, really long time. Does size matter?
You know who would be perfect for answering that? She's been with, like, way more people than me. Jacqueline.
Oh, you mean that wannabe drag queen that hosts sex trades?
Yeah. I mean, sex trades with Jacqueline involve trades.
Oh, okay. Well, what if I don't want to tell the whole world my name?
Just use an alias or tell her that it's from Anonymous.
I guess I'll DM her on Instagram at JacquelineO.T, JACKELYNNE.O.T.
You know, you could also email her at mandpafterdark@gmail.com. mandpafterdark@gmail.com.
Thanks, Mel.
No problem.
But anyway, so it's like a sweetheart kind of neckline, and then it like ties up like a halter top.
Yep.
It's so pretty. And what else would I say? Like a fast, easy place to shop at.
What does that need to be fast?
No, I know. I'm just trying to think of. Oh, I have a few pieces from La Senza? No, Victoria's Secret. That I recently bought, and they're so pretty. Way too expensive, but they're so worth it. And then if I was to go to like a brand
Yep.
name, I would say Calvin Klein for men's.
Okay.
I don't know anything women's from Calvin Klein. And then I would say Chanel or Louis Vuitton was probably like my two female or
Very nice.
like extreme. What's the the other one? What's the name of it?
I don't know.
Starts with a B.
Burberry.
Yes, those three would be my like extreme brand name choices.
Yes.
I think. Armani is nice too. So basically all the stores. What about you?
Oh, okay. I really like, I can totally just hear his music playing.
I don't know if they'll be able to hear it, so it's okay. And if they do, enjoy.
Yeah, sure. Em is ruining our podcast. Ruining. Anyway, what do I like? Just, I like to go to H&M just for like easy, like, I guess, cheaper.
Well, yeah, it's fast
like,
fashion, so
yeah, like of the season.
It's not gonna last you 20 years.
And then you have like one or two pieces from there that are fine. I like jeans from Banana.
Oh, okay.
I like their jeans. They fit me really, really well. I like some things from Zara.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too.
But like,
it's a hit or miss.
Yeah. Sometimes it's a little bit too on trend for me because I want to be able to buy something and like wear it for a while. So I would prefer to go to like H&M for that because it's a cheaper price point.
Right.
So, oh my god, I'm forgetting one of them.
Like a fast store?
I like Club Monaco
a
lot as well.
I don't think I've ever shopped there.
I am a fan of it for men's and women's.
Okay.
And I like BCBG.
Okay.
A lot as well. I have like some nicer dresses from there.
I think I've seen some of them in your closet.
Yeah.
I have a dress shirt from there that someone gifted to me. But it's a nice dress shirt. I've just never shopped there myself.
Yeah, I am a fan. But like if I'm not buying like cheap clothes, then I'm usually buying
really expensive clothes.
The more expensive, and then I am in love with Burberry.
Yeah. Like
in love with Burberry. I just want to live there.
Yeah.
Always.
I want a scarf from there.
Yeah.
I like that pattern.
Yeah. I have my scarf from there.
I know you do.
That I got from one of my old roommates.
Oh, nice.
And it was, yeah.
As a gift?
Yeah, we gave, like, Christmas.
Oh, nice.
She gave me that, and I gave her a pair of, like, the over-the-knee riding boots.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that was a good Christmas.
I was gonna say, both ballin'. Yeah, I love clothing and all. And the good thing is, for most of my drag stuff is thrifted.
Mm-hmm.
So it's recycled and not, contributing to the world.
You can
Fashion
find
crisis.
Amazing thrift stuff.
Yeah.
When my grandmother moved out of, like, our family home,
mm-hmm.
I found, and they were trying to throw this out, the other members in my family, who I was just like, what are you doing?
I know what you're talking about.
They were going to throw out Yves Saint Laurent luggage.
Mm-hmm. Also a great brand.
From, like, wait, no, it wasn't Yves Saint Laurent. It was Oscar de la Renta.
Oh my god, yes.
That's what
An
it was.
even better brand. Sorry.
So they were gonna throw out Oscar de la Renta luggage, like a luggage set.
Yeah, it wasn't even just like one bag or something.
From, like, the 70s. I was like, what are you doing? And just, like, grabbed them all, and I was, like, hugging them. I was like, I'm gonna take these now. But, like, it was shoved in the back of this closet and hadn't been used in such a long time, and I love it. Mm-hmm. I absolutely love it, and I cannot believe that they were going to throw it out. They were going to throw it in a dumpster.
That's crazy.
And my brain just can't
also, like,
handle that.
why wouldn't they, like, at least give that to, like, a thrift store or something?
I don't know. Why wouldn't they just, like, give it to me?
I mean, obviously that. But, like, instead of throwing out luggage that, like, is fine and working, it wasn't like they were ripped to shreds or something.
No. It's all, like, good condition.
Oh, that's crazy. Well, I'm glad you saved them.
Me too.
I'm glad they got a new life.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's why I love thrifting, because it's like they're gonna get, like, thrown out or something anyway, so might as well reuse them, because the world is in a crisis right now with fashion is one of the biggest contributors to pollution and all that.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's because everything has been made to be so, like, my words are failing me right now, but it, like what you said,
fast fashion.
Like fast fashion,
yeah,
where it's like everything only has, like, a 3-month lifespan,
yeah.
And then it's no longer fashionable at all,
which is crazy.
And you're not, like, on trend anymore,
right? Which is why I generally don't even care about those rules. I'm gonna wear what I want to wear, whatever time of the year it is.
Oh, I like not, like, the super preppy stuff, so this might sound weird, but I like Ralph Lauren.
Oh yes, I like Ralph Lauren too. I just like too many brands. I like everything. I think, like, every brand has done something that I've liked.
There are some that I don't like,
okay.
But, like, I like the more classic pieces. Mm-hmm. Like, that's what it is, and I do have some Calvin Klein as well.
Yeah. And
every time I say Calvin Klein, I always think of Cher, talking about, you don't know, you're too young. I know you've seen the movie. For all of you guys out there who might be who might be my age, Cher in Clueless, when her dad is like,
that Cher,
dad's like, what are you wearing? She's like, Calvin Klein.
Is that the
dress? Her, like, little itty bitty dress.
Oh, the dress, not the iconic. Was that?
No, not the red one.
No, the yellow plaid.
No.
Was that a brand too?
All of it was a brand. I don't know what brand that was.
Paul Rudd in that movie for some reason did things to me.
Paul Rudd is amazing. Paul Rudd, like, does things in every single movie. That
I don't necessarily think that he's, like, usually would be my type, but in that movie for some reason, like.
Have you seen the photo of him now?
Yes, he's really hot now.
Oh my god.
I feel like he's someone who's specially grown up to be, like, when he's older, he's aged, he's gotten better, like fine wine.
Well, also, I feel like it's just, like, the ruggedness. I'm a huge, like, give me a rugged.
What do you think about Steve Carell?
Guy. He's
now,
definitely,
right?
like, He's definitely
Like the salt and pepper beard and hair. Yeah.
looking good. I still don't know if I would like. I'm not going all crazy over him like I would with like Paul Rudd.
Right.
But like he looks great.
No, I think I agree. I think I would probably choose Paul Rudd over Steve Carell too.
Poor Steve Carell.
He's great. I'd rather hang. I mean, actually, that's not true. I hang out with both of them, but
hang it out with Paul Rudd.
If I was to sleep with one of them, it'd probably be Paul Rudd. Sorry, Steve Carell. Yeah, I think I just a lot of brands I think have done good things like that I've liked in the past, and some of them continue to do so as well. And I think it's hard though nowadays to like excite people because everything has pretty much been done.
Well, that's all that fashion is. Everything.
It's recycled.
No, well, it's like a cyclical thing.
Yeah.
We get
in different eras.
Well, we get inspired. The fashion always comes back around, and like certain pieces.
Right. And Dior, the like classic, is it 60s or 50s? The silhouette, it's like to your knees. It's like poofs out, but it's like super tight at the top.
Like a tulip.
Kind of, yeah. Like the wedding dresses that were of that era were so pretty.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of those.
I like them. I don't know, they're probably not the prime silhouette for my body type, but I would still wear it because I don't care about that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I just like it.
You're saying if someone were to like put you in a show or something with that, you wouldn't wear it?
Well, if it's in a show, I would wear whatever they told me to wear.
Yeah.
That's completely different than if I'm picking it for myself.
I mean, yeah, but you would look so good in it, is what I'm saying.
Well, not necessarily. Like, the way that other people want me to look and the way that I want myself to look, like if we're talking about shows, that's
like I meant like a fashion show, not like a...
No, but it's like a completely different thing. They have a vision and I have a different vision for myself.
True. But at the same time, like...
whatever they think doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, what? It's the opposite, I would say, for a fashion show.
No, it wouldn't matter, like, it wouldn't change the way that I viewed it or like how I felt in it, but I would wear it 100%.
Right, because you would have to pretty much,
yeah.
Unless you were like an extreme top supermodel. Then you
I would probably still wear it.
You say that, but you could get an ego.
No, but that's like there's like pride and ego there and work ethic.
That's true.
I'm pretty much like if I'm working for you,
right,
or even like just working in general, like
I'll just do what needs to be done.
I'm doing what needs to be done and not putting up a big fuss about anything.
But speaking of that though, Naomi Campbell is so funny to me. Some of her, like, I don't know if you've ever seen those compilations of like celebrities being shady or having diva moments. Hers are hilarious to me. Because she basically is like telling everyone off and saying that no one's at her level, which I mean for a lot of the models is true. Like,
well, she was part of like the huge the huge group of supermodels when that I think was really kind of becoming a thing, like a status.
Was it around the same time as Iman and her? Were they around the same time? I think so, right?
I think so. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
She was part of the whole group with like I think Cindy Crawford and Christy Turlington, who I love. I absolutely love Christy Turlington. She's my favorite supermodel model ever. Yeah. Like hands down. I love her.
I'd say mine's probably Chanel or Iman or oh my god, Naomi Campbell. But one of the RuPaul says this that Iman said this to her once when he asked her when she's walking the runway what's on her mind, and he looked at her and she looked at him and said Africa, because she's like doing it all for Africa. But that is amazing. But one of my favorite quotes from Naomi Campbell is when this I can't remember who the other person is, but they're arguing or whatever, and she's like, well, I'm the same as you. She's like, you're not on my level, do not compare yourself to me. And I was like, I love you. I was like, I want to be that level where you can just like be like, no, you're not the same as me. Let's not, like, you know, let's not get things twisted here. Or another one was like, check your lipstick before you come for me. And I was like, that is so funny and like perfectly said to like be like, you look horrible, don't try to come for me. Well, it's like when all stupid straight guys think that all gay guys are attracted to them. I'm like, first of all, you're ugly, sit down. Second of all, why do you think that every single person out there would be attracted to you?
Well, I think that those guys, yeah, it's like they just think that everybody in the world is attracted to them.
Because they're egotistical and, yeah. It's, you know, their own insecurities playing against them.
Yeah.
It's probably like, those same guys that like would like hit on someone when they got rejected, like, you're ugly anyway. I'm like, that's just...
yeah. I have encountered many of those types of people. So I'm not a fan. I think that they are probably the most unattractive people in the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
They're like up there.
I agree. I think that was so fun to talk about because I love fashion and my god,
we didn't really go like too fashiony.
I feel like we did. We talked about all the different aspects.
Well, yes.
I would love to one day own my own like clothing store or brand.
I had to create my own when I was in fashion school, and it was a lot of fun.
You showed me pictures. Did you show me was it the diorama that you showed me, or the creation? I can't remember what it was called. But you showed me. Probably. You showed me the store that you made. It was really cool.
We had to build the store, and like it was a lot of fun. Print out all the clothes that we wanted and put them on little hangers. I was working at Starbucks at the time while I was going to school. That was fun, going to school full time while working at Starbucks full time. So I'm like behind the counter making these paper clips into tiny little hangers. Oh my god. And I had like coworkers and customers helping me.
Oh my god, that's amazing. But yeah, I want to like own a clothing store brand and like have it just be like separated by like items of clothing, not by gender. It's like wear whatever you want to wear.
Well, yeah.
Because it's like, who cares? I mean, I do that anyway, but especially like if it's marketed like that, and then I would have, them featured with like models or whatever that are quote unquote masculine body type and a feminine body type, so you can see what it would look like on different body types, and like different sizes and all that. Because I think that'd be so cool, and like, yeah, I don't know, that'd be so super fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay, let's do our. I have to choose them like over the top of my head because I don't have any choices picked out.
I didn't even think about this, so I was like, oh
no. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, we did this one already. Crap.
Okay, let's make Paul Rudd one of the people.
Okay.
Because we were already talking about him.
Paul Rudd.
Okay.
Henry Cavill.
Okay.
Or oh my god, what's his name?
I don't know.
The villain in Deadpool. The first one.
I know who you're talking about and that you think that he's hot.
I know, but I picked him
because of
myself.
His lips. I don't think
okay, he also
attractive.
has a nice accent.
Fine. I don't care. I'm gonna kill him.
I know you are.
So I don't need to know his name.
Ed Skrein.
Okay.
His name is Ajax in the movie.
I'm gonna kill him.
Okay. Is it Game of Thrones?
What?
He was in Game of Thrones.
Who did he play?
I don't know. It just says he was in Game of Thrones.
Who was he in Game of Thrones?
Dario?
Oh yeah, I can definitely kill him. Seriously? He was Dario?
Apparently.
What? Wait.
Figuring things.
Oh, okay. So he only played Dario. I got like confused there because I was like, he is not.
Oh, did someone replace him?
Yes.
Gotcha.
He was in it for like a couple of episodes, and then the next season started, and it was the hot actor who plays the love interest in the one with Blake Lively where she doesn't age. Age of Adeline.
Oh, he's really hot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that guy is the one who replaced him.
Gotcha. Okay.
There we go. I would not be killing that guy. Okay, wait. Who are my people?
Him, oh my god, Paul Rudd, Ant-Man, and Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill.
I think I know your answers.
Okay, so I'm totally marrying Paul Rudd.
I figure.
Marrying Paul Rudd. I'm gonna have a whole lot of fun with Henry Cavill.
Oh my god, that scene in... have you seen Spider-Man vs. Batman?
I don't think so. No.
That's the only one...
Superman.
Sorry, yeah, Superman vs. Batman.
Yeah.
Not Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man and Batman ever cross because they're in different universes, right? I think...
I don't know.
Yeah, I think Spider-Man is Marvel.
They might have.
No, I think Spider-Man's Marvel and Batman is
I know, but when...
DC.
I feel like I saw a movie where he was running all, like... I don't know.
We should ask him this after we end.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is really difficult for me because I am attracted to all three of them. And, like, looks-wise and personality-wise.
Well, I love Henry Cavill.
Oh, my God.
But if we're going for, like, marriage here and I need to factor personality in, Paul Rudd is winning me over big time.
I feel like this is going to change the course of my life depending on what I choose. Okay. I'm going to have lots of fun with probably Ed Skirian.
Yep. Okay. Oh no, are you killing my husband?
I don't know. This is really difficult because they're both so attractive. But one is, I would say, on like higher on an attractiveness level to me, and the other one's higher on a personality level. So I have to choose what's more important to me right now in this game. Especially because I was asking about the Superman versus Batman because there's a scene where he gets into the bathtub with Amy Adams and it just drives me crazy. Oh my god.
Look what you did to yourself.
I know. I should have chosen an uglier person for the third option. I think I'm gonna have to kill Paul Rudd.
Killing my husband.
And it's a really hard decision.
Oh.
And I'm gonna have to marry Henry Cavill.
Okay.
I'm not shallow, guys. I promise. This is a game. In real life, I'd probably have to do the opposite, but because it's a game, in my fantasy world.
Hey, if it's your fantasy world, why can't you just have all three?
I mean, true. And wear my Victorian era dresses every single day. Oh, they would have I mean, if it's all three of them, they can have an easy time taking it off. They could make it work.
Yeah.
Or they have to take it off so they can just go under the cage.
Yeah. And Henry Cavill would have a little bit of experience because
True, the Tudors.
He did Tudors.
Yeah. And I mean, Ed Skirian probably would too because of Game of Thrones in the few episodes.
No, he was with Khaleesi.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. He was with Dany, so that
would be easy.
Yeah, and he wasn't taking anything off there. I don't think that happened until the other guy came. I could be wrong about that too.
I don't think I got to him like being in the show. The season 3, I assume, or something.
I completely
or 2 maybe even because I only watched the first episode of season 2.
Yeah, it's somewhere in there.
I feel like if I was to, when I start watching it like properly, I would have to watch it from the very beginning because I barely remember what happens.
Yeah, you need to just watch it.
The only thing I remember is, spoiler alert, the Ned Stark dying.
Oh my god, I can't believe you said that.
Is that spoiler alert?
I can't believe you said
that. And another spoiler alert, and that was it Khaleesi's brother that got like murdered with the gold?
I love that part, but I can't believe you said that.
I said spoiler alert twice every single time before I said anything that I was going to say. So, anyway.
All right.
We'll catch you in the next one in the finale episode.
Our finale. Aw, I'm gonna miss this for like the little bit that we don't do it. We're still gonna talk.
No, I'm not gonna see you until next time I have to record.
That hurts a little bit.
Yeah, do all the things as we always tell you to do. Follow, like, subscribe. All the links are in the description, so it's super easy. I don't know why you wouldn't do it.
Yeah. Come on, follow us. Be our friends.
Yeah, and then you can keep up with us until we come back.
Yeah, and tell us what your favorite stores are, what your favorite fashion is.
Yes,
any
please.
little like tips, like if you know why some of my sweaters get these like purpley stains when I bring them out of the wash, why they have those on them.
What?
Tell me. Because I don't know.
Or if you know how to sew and want to make dresses for me for drag, tell me that too.
Yeah, or if you have any kind of tips or tricks.
Yeah.
Or you just have an idea about something that we should talk about.
Yes, anything, DM us or the MNP Instagram or email us. You can do any of those things. Yeah. And you'll hear us in the next one.
All right, we'll see you guys for the finale.
Bye.
Bye.